ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Oh, give me just a second. My arm is killing me today. Yesterday I was like, oh, we got this, you know, after we got our second installment of the COVID vaccine, and then we were fine all day. We went for a walk, we had fun, we had energy, and then it just hit us last night, and we were like sacked out. Oh my gosh, very, very achy. Nothing adverse. They say if you have an adverse reaction, it's going to happen within the first 15 minutes after receiving the injection. And we were fine. And then both of us, my son and I, just hit us last night, and it was like, oh, we had headaches, and I still kind of have a little bit of one. It's like,
It was a long night.
oh my gosh.
Did not feel well.
I feel extremely achy. But we're here and we're alive. Oh my gosh. I can't raise my arm. It's like, ow. We were trying to figure out how to make the blankets work. And we bought this at the Trump store. And it's a really nice, gorgeous blanket. One side is a short pile, and the other side is like this really cool plushy. And it keeps a lot of this garbagey dust off of you. So it makes me feel good. Ow, I shouldn't touch this. It really hurts. Ow. This hurts more than the last one, and we gathered that this second one had more of a dose to it than the first one. And it's just really hurting. It's knocking us out a little bit, but we're okay. I'm exhausted just sitting up. Anyway, yeah, I've got a bit of a headache. Nothing severe. It's just, you know how you feel kind of when you come down with a flu. This isn't like quite that bad, but it's, oh my gosh, right?
Yeah, it's like immediately going on the upswing to a fever. Starting from having one and then not having one.
I just don't feel good. And my arm is like, Anyway, we're doing fine, and we handled the second injection, the normal stuff that everybody else gets. But I think I'm going to take it really easy today. I barfed a bit. Oh, gross. What the hell is this? Not bad. This happened the first time when I got it too, and it's hard because we don't have a bathroom. I mean, this is it, guys. We have a vehicle, so we have to use plastic baggies and little Ziploc baggies to do everything. If we have to vomit, if we have to, take care of our hygiene in any way, shape, or form, it's little plastic baggies. Hey, we've gotten a new skill. I never thought I would have to learn that, but all right, yeah, cool beans, right? Oh man, I am sacked out. So thank you everybody for, giving us tips of what to try wearing and what to eat. And we're just not good at the hint drops, guys. And we're not trying to be assholes or something. We just don't know how to, and I'm not saying you're being dishonest, and I'm not saying if we do it too, we feel like we're being dishonest. It's just not our thing. We're very, what you see is what you get type of people. Oh. And I think that's why a lot of people just love us to pieces because, well, you guys know about my heritage, right? Oh, I was told to get something like this, very blingy, because it helps deflect and keep this stuff off. I usually don't wear stuff, and no, I'm not a diva, and I don't think that here I'm the queen in waiting. So here are my jewels. Somebody told me to actually get something like this to help. So I think it helps a lot because my skin isn't getting crepey here. So anyway, even with our heritage and lineage, we're trying not to act like pompous assholes because I don't like that. And, we don't want to get like that either. We want to be like, for everybody, we want people to love us and we want to love you. And I don't want to ever act like, an untouchable God or, you know, thinking that I'm better than you, because we're all people. Guys, we're all people. And I love you, and, you know, I've been getting very emotional lately because this is hard. It's hard, and I just want to see my loved ones, and I want to be with them. At first I was like, I don't want to be with them because they, you know, betrayed us and did horrible things. And it's like I'm slowly getting over it, which is good. And I miss everybody. You know, they still have to explain why they said and did certain things, don't get me wrong, but I just want to be with them right now, you know? I just want to be with them, and, you know, we're gonna just give you these little video updates a little bit every day and put up dance pictures because, you know, it helps me feel human. This is like the worst dehumanizing thing that I've ever gone through. You know, I had cancer, and that felt very dehumanizing. It took everything away from me. You know, and now it's official, I've lost more of my hair. And guys, I'm Italian too, so I'm very hairy to begin with. And, you know, that's a blessing, but look at this, it's so, you know, thin. My hair was twice the thickness, and I think I showed you guys the bag, didn't I? Let me show you again. I've been saving my hair. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I am. Where'd it go? Ow, 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 ow.
Easy.
This is my arm. See? This is my hair. And it's two tones because somebody actually hint dropped to me. This is my natural hair color. Very close to it anyway. And this is enhanced, right? Look at, it's a lot. You know, maybe I'll get a little braid hairpiece, like something made out of it. That might be kind of nice to do. But it's a lot of my hair. Do you see how thick that is? And it's very dehumanizing. It receded. Boy, did it recede. And it's just very upsetting. But I've now lost more hair with this than I did with my cancer treatment. And I had a combination with medications and natural and all sorts of things going on. Like I have all my hair things, because people were hint dropping, you know, different colors to help keep your hair from falling out. And anyway, so people were hint dropping to really make my hair like super duper red, like when I perform. And so I decided to do that again. It was very hard to do. I did all of our hair in one day. I made my husband's. I put these beautiful blonde streaks. Ow! I gotta stop touching myself here. Ow! I keep forgetting. And then my son, I gave him blue because these are the colors, right? So, anyway, it's been very hard. And I don't understand why we're having to suffer this. Apparently, somebody who married into the family was a skunk. You know, I swear like a sailor. I know it's a little much for you guys to handle. I apologize. But it's keeping me alive because I don't want to do something bad. I don't want to become an alcoholic. I don't want to, you know, be a drug addict. I don't want to become abusive. So, you know, I need some kind of outlet just to let it out. So I swear, and I'm sorry if it upsets you guys, but it's just like I need to hang on to something, and I'm trying to bridge from being so angry to love. That's my biggest skill, and I like myself there better, and I'm sure you guys do too. So please forgive me, but this is really hard. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders, that, you know, I have to succeed, and I want to, but I need our government to help. And recently, all of a sudden, we realized that we're making a headway against Q, and it's a good thing, and I'm glad. you know, what I'm doing. I can't just do it for me. It's not out of selfish reasons. I mean, at first I told my son, it's like, I can't even do this for myself. I mean, I love myself, but I was doing it for him. And then he said, Mom, I'm doing this for you. That's a healthy balance, you know, because I don't want it to be all about me. And I understand what I'm doing is for everybody, not just me and him. And I promise you, I will be a very good leader. And if I, you know, screw up, I want you guys to hold me accountable. And, you know, don't be mean and snarky and nasty. Just, you know, help me along. Because I don't know. I mean, I can't even balance my checking account, you know. And I have my son do that for me. But my heart is good, and I love people. I love people more than myself. And I think that, you know, I have qualities of being very brave and not taking crap. And those are also good traits, character traits of a good leader. You know, my whole life was ruined. Well, everybody's. It's not just mine. And Q has been like, I think I will do the claw, you know, the little claw machine, like how they did in Toy Story, and there's no rhyme or reason. They just pick you, and they're like, you're gonna do this. And you're like, oh, Lord, please don't pick me. We have no place to shower. It's really hard. You know, my hair, I used to have big, beautiful curls, and now it's just kind of really frizzy and kinky, so I'm going to give it a really good hot oil treatment once I get into a safe place with my family. It's starting to come back. See, I got all these little guys coming in since we got the first vaccine. So my hair is coming back slowly. But, you know, I'm grateful. I did have like a lot of hair. People are like, how do you get your hair so full? What products do you use? I was like, it's just my hair, guys. And, you know, see, big difference. It's very stringy and thin now. So I need a lot of work, but it'll be okay. I almost look like myself again. This stuff makes you swell, doesn't it? It's pretty awful.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm spacing out. Just kind of not feeling too good. Anyway. See, I'm a normal person. I have my workout gear on. You know, my excrement stinks just like everybody else's. Yeah, what is that saying? How does it go? The more that's required. How does that go again? The more that's required, the more that it's expected, right? So, in other words, if you're giving a place of honor or a particular job to do, it's just that you have more work to do and you're expected. You're expected to do the right thing. And I want to do the right thing. I keep hearing all this encouragement, how much you guys want me to step up into my position, and it's nothing more than I want to do for you. And I want us to be free, and I want you guys to just feel loved. And we want to love you. So please pray for us, pray for protection. We're hoping that we get helped very soon. and be encouraged, because I felt like the good Lord above, the Creator, we're Messianic Jews. We believe that the Messiah was Jesus, but we have a stronger foundation in the Jewish religion. You can thank my stepfather for that. And we love it. And, I'm not somebody, please don't misunderstand, I'm not somebody that's going to be like, you have to believe in this religion, and if you don't, you're a terrible person, or brainwash anybody. I love all the religions and think we can learn from each one. I've participated in each religion, and the cultures and the holidays and celebrations and the beauty. I like that, don't you? I really like that. I want to live in a world, and I think you guys do too, where people accept one another, and we all love each other, like real love. Not just a feeling, but a feeling based in good actions. And, you guys knew a lot about my heritage more than I did before I did. I mean, I knew about the nobility. That I knew. I have a crest, my family crest, and I knew about that. And that is what leapfrogs us to the nobility, to the royalty. And I'm very pleased and honored that I had a very bad life because of that, because Qs were like on me, watching me, controlling me more than any person. I think maybe pretty close to the top there, right? And I don't know what it's like to have a good life. I don't know what it's like to be free. Hashtag that. Free Noelle Rose. Don't be afraid to say my name. You guys, it makes me feel good. I have a beautiful name that my mama and daddy picked out for me. And then the rose part, that was given to me because in the Catholic religion, see, I've been all over the place with religions. When you do, is it your communion or your confirmation? I forget which one. You're supposed to pick a name of a saint, and that becomes your spiritual name. And Rose was the saint I picked. Not for what it stood for or anything. I just thought it was really beautiful. At first I was like, that sounds really old-fashioned. But I really like it. And I think it embodies me, Noelle Rose. But my birth name is Anne or Anne, A-N-N-E, and that's beautiful too. And then I used a completely different last name, so Q wouldn't bother me. And I think that's how I was able to, get some things done without having too much oppression. And it helped. I didn't know they were called Q. I didn't quite know what it was. But I knew there was something that was oppressing me and making my life hideous and horribly hard. My family never told me about Q. And I heard about Q in various means, and I thought, that's a strange name. And it stuck in the back of my mind, and yeah. So anyway, right, live long and prosper, peace and long life. I love that. And let's work towards that. At first I was like, why are you guys wanting a Star Trek world? How are we going to do that? I like it, don't get me wrong. I was like, but how do we do that? And then I see how we can do that. It really won't be too hard, will it be? And everybody's very excited about that, and I want to participate. And I've been a Trekker since I was a little girl, because my mom used to watch the original series, and then when the Next Generation came out, guys, I didn't watch it at first because I'm like, oh no. It just seemed a little, I'm not trying to insult you guys, just, like, is this hokey? What is this? And then I just got addicted to it. I fell in love with all of you guys, like, really. And I'm like, oh no, we can't miss Star Trek. And I was so happy that you guys had very long seasons, and I was so happy. And then we ended up, my husband and I wrote screenplays and novels for you guys, which I think someday we're going to do them. I'd love to have you guys participate. And we're not interested in the money, and I know you're supposed to get paid for screenwriting and all that, but I just want to love on you guys and love on the world with what we wrote and what we went through, and they're really beautiful scripts. And our novel is very epic, and it focuses on the captain and the doctor's characters, but everybody has the same amount of screen time, and everybody, or book time, however you want to see it, but it's going to make a great miniseries, I think, and it's just so beautiful. It really is, and it would work for now. I know you guys are a little older than when we first wrote it, like 20 years ago, but oh my god, to say 20 years ago. It still works, and who cares, right? It's so neat. We can just call it, a flashback series, and right, and a limited series, and
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really great. And I mean, so I'm trying to make myself get encouraged by thinking of all these really great things that we're going to do, and I need you guys to help me get there, help my son get there, and I need you to say a lot of prayers for my husband, because he's not a full believer yet. You guys need to help him along. I don't know why he's being such a jerk. Unless he does believe and he knows, but I mean, does he really think he's protecting himself from Q? And why doesn't he protect his family? Us. I don't know. In any event, I love you guys so much, and thank you for standing up for us. Keep applying pressure. We will too. We get fierce and angry, though. You see how mean we get? Oh, I think it's warranted, though. We were fooled, and I don't like that. And I understand why. You do know the story, right? What we figured out? We were supposed to be rescued at the border, and the vice president pretty much made it look like that. We had to believe it. Q had to believe it. And she used, I guess, Congress, and used them as a scapegoat as to why she didn't. But the reason that we believe, and correct us if we're wrong, Vice President Harris, we love you. We're just a little upset with you. She was saving our lives and theirs too, because it was figured out, and we kind of figured it out too. I was like, wait a minute, why is everybody meeting here? I think Q is planning a massive destruction with, put out the cheese and get all the mice there, and we would all be the mice, my entire family, and then they would wipe out the lineage. So, be hard on her, but also understand where she probably, or maybe it was coming from, but we're pretty sure that's what it is. But pull my tapes. That was a horrible thing to do, because we were getting all ready, and I was so excited. I'm like, yay, we're finally being rescued. Went through 3 hideous days of waiting, and people were dumping stuff from planes and cars on us, this hideous chemical dust. And you could hear me, just a real guttural, deep heart scream. It's like, no. I knew we were screwed over again, because you guys started going to sleep, and I'm like, they're not coming. I think they were supposed to be where we were around 11:30, 10:30, around that window. And I knew we were screwed, and we were waiting and waiting. We wouldn't have waited, if we knew. But she can't do that again, can she? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that's why we publicize what we think happened. So no more jokes, no more facades, no more switcheroos like that. It was very painful. Doing something like that can really push somebody over the edge. You don't give somebody the hope of a rescue, and even the enemy the hope of a rescue, and then you pull it out from under them like that. Don't do that. Anyway, we blasted it all over the internet once we figured out what we think happened, and now Q can't pull that shit either. So guys, make sure you every once in a while retweet that. Go look for my posts. Some of my posts are very belligerent, and again, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to keep myself alive. I'm under duress, and I'm not saying that I'm behaving perfectly well through it. I'm doing good. Remember that episode where there was a 2-parter, and Picard was captured by a Cardassian, and his arms were chained above him, and he was tortured, and he's like, how many lights do you see? And we put something like that as a tribute in our Fight for Love dance drama show. I'm going to do that, guys, for you. I don't want to charge anybody to come. It's on us. It's a beautiful, beautiful live performance. And I want you guys to, see it. And we did a good job, me and my company. Fight for Love. And anyway, we did that little tribute because we have something in our performance of how many lights do you see? And that's a throwback to 1984 too, right? And other things that have done something similar. And anyway, I get the temptation. Go look at The Art of Brokenness, my dance. It's a very modern piece. And we're wearing red dresses. And at the end, my character, it's like one by one, everybody falls prey to the evil side, dark side. And at the end, my character is like abused and tortured. And she turns over to the dark side. We don't know what her ultimate choice is. That's part, it's a standalone dance, and it's also part of Fight for Love, but she ultimately chooses the right thing, and a lot of people were concerned if I was going to turn to the dark side and choose the right thing, because, you have to admit, Q can be tantalizing with their offers, but I'm like, you know what, these people are trying to kill me. They're not going to change their ways and all of a sudden not kill me. What, maybe for a week, and then they'll give me all this stuff for a week, and then they're like, aha, we got you. And I don't want that. I don't trust these people. So anyway, guys, we're hanging in there, a little headachy today, a little achy, but nothing major. Be good to yourselves. Go get your vaccinations. Do something positive for yourselves, your family, and humanity. And you'll definitely feel, how can I say, positive about doing that, right? It's a good thing to do. So go do that. I know it's a pain, but, we thank our government for providing it. I want to thank Biden for making it happen because we weren't eligible. That's why it took us so long. We weren't eligible, and we said it. Go look on our Twitter page. We kept saying we're not eligible because I taught dance privately, and the stipulation was you had to teach currently and in a public school, 1 through K, K through 12, so I teach privately through my dance company or other private studios or private schools, and obviously nobody is teaching dance or performing really right now, so we were all disqualified, we all do a little bit of it, and, my husband didn't qualify underneath his regular job, and our son, who has a license to be a pharmacy technician, he had to actually be working. I'm like, well, he would like to, but Q won't let him work. They're purposely making us destitute and poor. Nice, huh? So anyway, guys, please help us. Get your inoculations for COVID, and I just want to share this with you again. I made a picture online. Sorry about the deep cleavage shot. I didn't realize that until it was over, and the shot came out so good. Clarity on this, not my boobs. I'm wearing a sports bra, and I usually don't like cleavage. It's just what's happening right now. And guys, before I read or knew that much about the Lord of the Rings, this is my wedding band. It's really kind of a beautiful, detailed ring, engraved. I did this. Let's see, let me show you. Obviously, I don't have to tell you guys, this is a cross. This was my mom's chain, and I said, oh my gosh, it matches my cross, and my husband got me this for our first Christmas together. And this is our wedding band, and he has a bigger one, obviously. But I used to wear it like this, and people were like, hey, the Lord of the Rings, cool. And I'm like, wait, what? I didn't realize that, we were doing something in homage to the Lord of the Rings. So for the last few years, I just haven't been feeling like wearing anything. I don't like a lot of jewelry. I did for a while, and I wore a lot. But anyway, so here, this is my son's baby ring. Isn't it cute? It has his birthstone in it. So these little 3 things. This is getting very heavy.